Imagine this: you're rummaging through an old jar of pennies, dismissing them as worthless spare change, when suddenly, you realize one of them could be worth more than a mansion in Beverly Hills. Yes, you heard that right, a single penny worth up to $1.6 million. Sounds too good to be true? Well, don't make the same mistake others have by overlooking this hidden treasure. This could be your golden, or shall we say copper, ticket to financial freedom. But time is running out for those who want to cash in. Could you be sitting on a fortune and not even know it? Let's find out. The coin we're talking about today is no ordinary penny. This is the 1963 Lincoln penny without a mint mark, a rare gem in the numismatic world. It's not just a piece of history, it's a millionaire maker. But why is this tiny coin worth such an astronomical amount? Is it a mistake, a miracle, or something else entirely? Stick with me, and by the end of this video, you'll know how to spot one of these elusive treasures in your own collection. And no, before you ask, this doesn't mean you should start raiding your neighbor's couch cushions, or should you? Just kidding. Kind of. So, what makes this penny so valuable? To understand, we need to go back to 1963, a time when America was on the brink of change. It was the year of the Civil Rights Movement, Beatlemania, and sadly, the assassination of President Kennedy. Amid all this turmoil, something unusual was happening at the U.S. Mint. A small batch of Lincoln pennies left the Philadelphia Mint without the usual P-mint mark. These coins were overlooked for decades until collectors realized their rarity. And as we know, rarity drives value. But wait, here's where it gets even more intriguing. It's not just the lack of the mint mark that matters. The condition of the coin plays a huge role. Experts say the difference between a penny worth $10 and one worth $1.6 million often comes down to microscopic details, perfect edges, no scratches, and even a rich, unblemished copper tone. Are you starting to feel the weight of that jar of pennies in your closet? And now, the million-dollar question: how can you tell if your penny is the one? Don't go anywhere, because next, I'll show you exactly what to look for. Now let's get to the nitty-gritty. First, pick up your 1963 penny, yes, right now if you have one, and check for the absence of a mint mark under the ear. If there's no letter, congratulations. You're one step closer to a potential jackpot. Next, examine its condition. Is it shiny, clean, and free of wear? Coins graded as MS65 or higher are the ones that can fetch the big bucks at auction. And don't be that person who rubs it with a cloth to clean it up. That's like polishing a Picasso with Windex, just don't do it. If your penny seems promising, it's time to get it professionally appraised. Certified coin grading services can help authenticate its value. Remember, buyers won't take your word for it, they want proof. Think your penny might be a hidden gem? Great! But before you start planning your luxury vacation, let me tell you about a critical mistake that could cost you millions. It's something most people don't think about, but it's the key to maximizing your coin's value. Here's the deal: selling a rare coin isn't as simple as posting it on eBay. The wrong move could cost you a fortune. For instance, listing it with the wrong description or selling to a shady buyer might leave you with a fraction of what it's worth. Instead, consider top auction houses or trusted dealers who specialize in rare coins. Heritage auctions, Stacksbauers, or even professional numismatic networks can connect you to the right buyers. And think about this: that tiny penny could change your life forever. Imagine paying off debt, buying your dream home, or simply knowing you've secured your family's future, all because of a little copper coin you once ignored. Crazy, isn't it? Who knew that the key to wealth was hiding in plain sight, jingling around in your pocket? Now, if only gym memberships worked that way. So, what's your next step? Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Take a closer look at your coin collection today, because every moment you wait could be another missed chance at financial freedom. And if you don't have a 1963 penny, don't worry, there are plenty of other rare coins worth a fortune. Stick around this channel, and I'll guide you through the incredible world of numismatics, where the smallest treasures can lead to the biggest payoffs. And hey, if you think this penny is incredible, wait until you hear about the coin that's worth even more. But that's a story for another day. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss it. Your journey to wealth could start with just one click. What if I told you the key to a life of luxury could be hiding in your loose change? Yes, you heard that right. A simple 1968 Lincoln penny, the kind you've walked past 100 times, recently sold for a jaw-dropping $1.4 million. Imagine waking up tomorrow, finding that tiny, overlooked coin in your drawer, and realizing it could transform your life forever. Seems far-fetched? Stick around, because I'm going to show you why this 1-cent coin is so valuable and how you can uncover rare pennies that could be worth millions. Before we dive in, let me ask you, when was the last time you actually looked at your pennies? Are they in a jar? Or maybe, under your car seat? Trust me, after today, you're going to give every penny you own a second look. Now, why is this one coin worth $1.4 million when others just like it are, well, worth a cent? The answer lies in the D-mint mark and a tiny, fascinating error that most people overlook. In 1968, the Denver Mint produced billions of Lincoln pennies. But amidst the rush, a small batch left the factory with a critical error, double die obverse. That's a fancy term for a mistake during the minting process where the coin's design is struck twice, creating a doubled image on the surface. It's subtle, almost invisible to the untrained eye, but collectors? They pay fortunes for it. But here's the real kicker, not all of these rare coins have been found. There could still be some out there, waiting for someone like you to discover them. So how do you know if you've hit the jackpot? First, grab your collection of pennies, no matter how small or random. Look closely at any 1968 D coins. The mint mark, located just below the year, should have a bold, doubled effect if it's a rare error coin. Pay extra attention to the "In God We Trust" lettering, this is often where the doubling is most visible. And if you're squinting at your screen right now thinking, wait, do I even have a magnifying glass? Don't worry. A decent one costs less than a latte, and trust me, it's worth every penny. Literally. Now, I know what you're thinking. Even if I find one, what next? Great question, because knowing its value is only half the battle. Coming up, I'll reveal the step-by-step process to verify your coin's authenticity, avoid scams, and connect with collectors willing to pay millions for your treasure. Alright, so you found what looks like a 1968 D double die penny. Congratulations! Now comes the important part, verification. Start by having your coin graded by a reputable agency like PCGS or NGC. These organizations will authenticate the error and assign it a grade based on condition. The better the condition, the higher the value. Next, you'll want to connect with serious buyers. This means avoiding shady dealers and instead focusing on certified auctions, collector forums, and specialized coin shows. For instance, the $1.4 million penny I mentioned earlier? It sold at a Heritage Auctions event, a trusted name in the rare coin market. And hey, isn't it crazy to think that something worth more than a Lamborghini could be sitting in your junk drawer? Makes you rethink tossing spare change, doesn't it? So, what does this all mean for you? The opportunity to uncover life-changing wealth is literally in your hands. But here's the catch, these treasures won't wait forever. The more people learn about rare pennies, the more they'll search. And once they're found, they're gone for good. Don't let that be your story. Take action today. Grab your coins, check for that 1968 D-mint mark, and who knows, you might just find yourself holding the key to your dream lifestyle. And if you think this penny is impressive, wait until you hear about another coin that's worth even more. But that is a story for another time. So, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss it. Imagine turning a penny into a millionaire's dream. Yes, a humble copper coin worth over $1.4 million. What if I told you this coin could be sitting in your drawer right now? How would your life change if that small, forgotten penny could pay off your mortgage, send your kids to college, or fund your dream retirement? But here's the catch, most people don't even know what they're looking for. And the clock is ticking. Coins like this are skyrocketing in value, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar today. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to spot the rare 1975 D Abraham Lincoln penny that could transform your financial future forever. Let's rewind a bit. Why is this specific penny worth over $1.4 million? It's not magic, it's history and rarity. Back in 1975, the U.S. Mint in Denver produced billions of pennies. But here's where things get fascinating: a tiny batch of these coins came out with errors that make them incredibly valuable today. We're talking about a rare minting flaw, an anomaly so precise that it's like finding a needle in a haystack. Coin collectors call this the holy grail of modern pennies, and only a handful are believed to exist today. And no, you don't need Indiana Jones to help you find it, just a sharp eye and maybe a magnifying glass from your junk drawer. Now, before you run to your couch cushions, let me explain how to identify if you have this rare gem. Because not every 1975 penny is a jackpot. So, what makes a 1975 penny worth millions? First, the date and mint mark. You'll want to look for the year 1975 with a small d under Abraham Lincoln's bust. It stands for the Denver Mint. But here's the kicker: it's not just about the year and mint mark. What makes this coin so valuable is its condition, its rarity, and the unique minting error. Experts have identified that these rare pennies often have doubling on the inscriptions, known as doubling dies. That means letters like "In God We Trust" or "Liberty" may appear slightly blurred or doubled under magnification. But here's the twist: even if your coin doesn't have the doubling, it could still be worth thousands if it's in pristine, uncirculated condition. So, how do you know if your penny is one of the lucky few? Hang tight, we're getting there. By the way, have you ever thought a penny wasn't worth picking up off the ground? Let this be your lesson: never underestimate spare change. Alright, you've got the basics: the year, the mint mark, the doubling error, and the condition. But how do you determine the true market value of your coin, and more importantly, how can you cash in on it? Now, let's talk numbers. A verified 1975 penny with the minting error in excellent condition sold for a jaw-dropping $1.4 million at auction. That's right, $1.4 million for a single coin. And collectors are still hunting for more. If yours isn't perfect, don't worry, even slightly circulated coins can fetch thousands. Here's what to do next: start by examining your penny collection. Use a magnifying glass to check for errors and doubling. If you spot anything unusual, consider getting your coin authenticated by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. These services can confirm your penny's authenticity and assign it a grade that determines its value. But here's the thing: rare coins like these don't stay hidden for long. As more collectors flood the market, the competition heats up, and opportunities like this could disappear forever. So, the real question is, will you be the one who acts, or the one who misses out? Remember, fortunes aren't always found in stock markets or real estate. Sometimes, they're sitting in the palm of your hand. The 1975 Abraham Lincoln penny is proof that even the smallest treasures can lead to life-changing wealth. So, what's stopping you? Start your search today. Who knows? That $1.4 million penny could be closer than you think. And if you do find it, maybe treat yourself to something bigger than the dollar menu, huh? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who might have treasure hiding in plain sight. Could the humble penny in your pocket be the ticket to a millionaire's lifestyle? What if I told you a 2013 Lincoln 1-cent penny, yes, a common-looking penny, has sold for $1.1 million? You heard that right. $1.1 million. But here's the kicker: there's a high chance one of these could be hiding in your change jar right now. Today, I'll reveal exactly what makes this penny so special, how you can identify it, and why it's causing a frenzy among collectors. But you have to watch closely because missing even one detail could mean losing a fortune. So, are you ready to uncover this million-dollar mystery? Let's dive in. Now, before we get into the big reveal, let's talk about this penny's ordinary beginnings. Back in 2013, the U.S. Mint released billions of pennies. Billions. Most of them featured a small letter beneath the year, either a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco. But a few rare pennies were struck without any mint mark at all. These pennies weren't supposed to exist, yet they do. And if you're thinking, well, the government messed up again, you might not be too far off. Laugh slightly. Here's where it gets interesting: this no mint mark penny isn't just a fluke, it's a collector's dream. But why? Why would anyone pay $1.1 million for something you could find under your couch cushions? That's what we're uncovering next. Trust me, you'll never look at a penny the same way again. Visual, a dramatic reenactment of someone finding a penny and inspecting it closely. So, what makes this 2013 no mint mark penny so valuable? 2 words: human error. These pennies were struck in limited numbers at a facility that wasn't supposed to produce them. Their scarcity, paired with the flawless condition some of these pennies are in, has turned them into gold, metaphorically, of course. And here's the thing about collectors: they're willing to pay astronomical prices for the right coin. Just like art lovers bid millions for rare paintings, coin enthusiasts hunt for unique pieces to complete their collections. And that's where your potential $1 million payday comes in. Now, I know what you're thinking, but I don't even collect coins, how do I know if I have this? Great question. Let's find out. Step 1. Grab your loose change, your piggy banks, even the pennies hiding between your car seats. Step 2. Look for a penny with the year 2013 on it. Step 3. Check beneath the year for the mint mark. If there's no letter, you might be holding a treasure. And here's a bonus tip: condition matters. Coins that look brand new, with no scratches or discoloration, are the most valuable. If you think you found one, get it authenticated by a professional grading service. But there's a twist, a detail so crucial that it could make or break your fortune. Don't miss this. So, what's the twist? Not every no mint mark penny is worth millions. Only a select few, graded as MS67 or higher, have reached those jaw-dropping prices. But don't let that discourage you. Even less than perfect ones could fetch thousands of dollars. Think about what this could mean for you. A penny, literally a penny, could be the stepping stone to financial freedom. Imagine paying off debt, buying your dream home, or finally taking that bucket list vacation. And to think you almost spent it on a candy bar. But here's the urgent part. As more collectors snatch up these pennies, their rarity and value will only grow. Don't wait for the opportunity to pass you by. Start checking your coins today. So, what are you waiting for? Your chance to turn pocket change into a fortune is right in front of you. Hit the like button if this video inspired you, subscribe for more rare coin tips, and share this with someone who needs to hear this.